Cappagh is a small village, townland and civil parish in County Tyrone, Northern Ireland. It is between Pomeroy, Ballygawley, Galbally and Carrickmore, with the hamlet of Galbally about 1 mile to the east. Most of the land around Cappagh is farmland, although a quarry lies just outside the village. There is also a small rural parish in western Limerick with the same name. Places of interest: Kappa Mountain. The village is located on a hillside, and immediately behind it stands Kappa Mountain. The area around Kappa has fine mountain scenery where the land is a mixture of rural pastures and bog. These bog and peat lands still provide turf for the older generation of the area. Travelling towards Altmore on the right-hand side of the road is King James's Well. Further on was once a small house that occupied some of the finest miniature model houses and castles in Northern Ireland. Kappa Monument. In the middle of the village is a monument to local people who were killed by British security forces and paramilitaries during the Troubles. It features a stone figure of a provisional IRA volunteer, in front of a number of stone plaques commemorating various aspects of the conflict, such as the hunger strike of 1981 and local Republican guerrillas who died. The focal point is the plaque for 8 provisional IRA members who died during gun and bomb attack on local Royal Ulster Constabulary base, and are referred as the local martyrs by locals and supporters. The Troubles in Cappagh. At least 10 people in and around Cappagh lost their lives during the Troubles, according to Kane website. 3 were members of the Provisional IRA, 3 were members of the RUC, 2 Catholic civilians, 1 former member of the UDR, and a Protestant civilian. The 3 IRA volunteers and 1 of the Catholic residents were killed by the Ulster Volunteer Force in a shooting outside a local bar on the 3rd of March, 1991. Another Catholic civilian had been shot and killed in the same spot in January 1974 by Loyalist assailants. The rest of the victims were killed by members of the Provisional IRA. The village, reputed as being a Republican stronghold, was also the scene of another 2 significant events in the early 1990s. On the 24th of March 1990, there was a gun battle between an IRA unit and undercover British security forces when a civilian-type vehicle driven by an undercover agent was fired on by IRA volunteers without warning, according to Archie Hamilton, then Secretary of State for Defense. Republican media claimed a Shash ambush was thwarted and at least 2 undercover soldiers in the car were killed, but Hamilton claimed there were no security of civilian casualties. Another major incident, at least for its consequences, took place on the 12th of May 1992, when a patrol of British paratroopers was ambushed with an anti-personnel device by the IRA in Cappagh. 1 soldier lost both legs. The attack sparked the reaction of the paratroopers, which sealed off the nearby town of Coal Island and clashed with the local population on 12 and 17 May 1992. The RUC alleged that a light machine gun stolen during the incidents was later recovered precisely at Cappagh, as part of a weapons cache. This series of incidents led to the suspension of patrols before the official end of the battalion's deployment and to the dismissal of the 3rd Brigade's commander, Brigadier Tom Longland. Notable natives: Thomas Mellon, U.S. industrialist born at Camp Hill Cottage, Lower Castletown, Cappagh. Robert Patterson, U.S. soldier and industrialist. Martin Husson, PRA volunteer, died on the 1981 hunger strike in HM Prison Maze. Cappagh Townland. The Townland is situated in the historic barony of Dungannon Middle and the civil parish of Pomeroy and covers an area of 464 acres. The population of the Townland declined during the 19th century.